And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Now, here's Lyles. Here is Forbes. Back to Lyles. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Murray. Aldridge trying to break free. Murray, good. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And so it's Memphis with it. After the basket by San Antonio. He gets it in there.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Now here's Murray. Lyles passes to Murray. Pass to Forbes. Now here's Lyles. Spurs passing it around. Here's Murray. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early.
Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Yes. Woo. Are you for real? Morant way up. That move is fire.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Aldridge finds Murray. And Forbes has it in the corner. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Memphis making a change here. Jones is checked in. Whitey's checked in for the Spurs. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Then for the Spurs, Gay comes in for Lyles. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Mills dishes to DeRozan. Mills passes to DeRozan. Back to Mills. And DeRozan kicks to Mills. Now the pass to DeRozan. Now here's Mills. Inside. And Winslow pulls it down.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
And that one's good. Brooks.
Good at taking what he sees. Give Brooks this in-between shot. Man, he's going to knock it down every time.
Stolen by Winslow. Fast break Memphis. Anderson with the ball. Brooks kicks to Anderson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
I mean, I think he's kind of a throwback kind of player, if you ask me. I mean, Anderson's nickname is Slow-Mo because of his ability to slow the game down and pick the opponent apart.
Pirtle, he's checked in for San Antonio. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Gay finds Pirtle to the inside. Gay outside. Passes it to Mills. Back to Pirtle. Here's Gay. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Jones drives in. It's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to White. Here's Mills, defended by Jones. On the wing, Bellinelli. Rudy Gay on the wing. Out to White. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Off on the layup. And so White will bring it up for the Spurs. 4-point game. No good from Gay. They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Pass to Clark. Shoots over Pirtle. No good from Clark. Spurs trail by 4. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Bellinelli passes to Gay. Back to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And really, Pirtle is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
Clark. Bellinelli pulls it in. To the middle. And White kicks to Pirtle. The pass to Gay. He feeds it to White. Mills in the corner. Here's Bellinelli. Inside. Now here is Pirtle. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Grizzlies out. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They were just the more aggressive team. I mean, feeding off this crowd's energy.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Morant. Clark is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Melton in at the 2 guard.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Morant dishes to Clark. And that one is off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Pass to Bellinelli. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. Jackson with it. Out guarded by Murray. Here's Melton. Murray with the defensive effort. San Antonio trailing here.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
And Bellinelli kicks to Murray. Spurs working the ball around now. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Morant. Nice move. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Morant looking around. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
The kick out to Walker. DeRozan passes to Forbes. Over to the left wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And what a tremendous career for LaMarcus Aldridge. I mean, so many double-doubles, a rim protector, makes plays for others. Man, the list goes on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Jones subbed in for Morant. San Antonio also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. And it's White in for Walker. And DeRozan kicks to White. Rudy Gay on the wing. White left side. Rudy Gay on the wing. And there's the defensive 3-second call for San Antonio. They have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And the technical free throw is good. Aldridge finds White. It's stolen by Jones. Brooks, left side. Count the basket. Brooks has got 4 points in the quarter.
This is what you like seeing. Brooks being aggressive and taking initiative there.
Pass to White. And here is Aldridge. Rudy Gay on the wing. Forbes dishes to Aldridge. DeRozan in the corner. Outside, White. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Winslow. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. The second effort. Gay with the block.
And Gay has put a ton of work into his defense over the years. Specifically, it's how he times blocking those shots.
5 to shoot. The offensive rebound. Valanciunas. And finally, that one's good. Valanciunas has got his first points in this one.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
To the paint. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
White the pass to Aldridge. And White kicks to DeRozan. Now White back to Gay. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. For San Antonio, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Murray comes in for Bryn Forbes. That's Mills in for Derek White. Murray outside. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Mills finds DeRozan to the inside. Back to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
Here's Melton. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Mills dishes to Gay. And Aldridge slams it in.
The selflessness of Gay. Someone who is always looking to dish the rock to these guys.
Got it up. And he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that...
I'm just focused on music. They say my last tape was a classic, but I got some hotter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
On the court for San Antonio, we've got Rudy Gay. He's out there with DeRozan. Mills out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Forbes in at the point guard position. Back to Poeltl from 10 feet out. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Memphis leading by 12. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And finished off by Morant.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
Mills finds DeRozan. It's stolen by Valanciunas. 4-on-3 break. Here's Brooks. Another shot. And Pirtle sends it back. And now here comes Gay leading the break. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Mills passes to Pirtle. Down low, shoots, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Oh, this is just being a good teammate. Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
Stolen by Winslow. At the top of the key, Brooks. That one, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Mills finds Walker. Now, here's Lyons. Stolen by Jackson. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Valanciunas has got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pirtle dishes to Walker. Lyles passes to Mills. Here's Lyles, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Spurs have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Then for the Spurs, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jakob Pirtle. White comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray subbed in for Lonnie Walker. Clock at 4. Aldridge, the pass to Mills. No good that time. Some solid defense from Clark. Memphis leading by 13. Pass to Melton. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Clark. The pass to Melton. That's tipped. Over in the corner, White. Murray outside. Inside, Mills. Misses in close.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
To the left side wing. Melton, no good. Spurs trail by 13. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Jackson, he's checked in for Jones. And San Antonio with the change here, too. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Patty Mills. Jackson misses. The Spurs have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Passes to DeRozan. Back to White. A steal. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. Lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Lyles kicks to DeRozan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Stolen by Jackson. Clark into the lane. And then Clark slams it in.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
It's Aldridge high post. Pass to Gay. It's White on the wing. Now Aldridge He's covered by Clark, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Spurs have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And when it comes to athletic small forwards, Gay's the cream of the crop. An aggressive player whose reach really helps him on both offense and defense.
Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. Spurs also with the sub. Forbes checked in. Murray the pass to Forbes. No good with the triple. And here's Morant. Here's Clark. And he banks in the layup. Clark's got his second bucket.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
He's got to get back to playing in control. After 0 turnovers in the first half, he's out there loose with it.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now Jackson. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Winslow with his first shot attempt. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Forbes the pass to DeRozan. Spurs working the ball around now. He kicks it to Forbes. Outside DeRozan. Forbes dishes to Aldridge. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
And finished off by Morant.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Back to DeRozan. The pass to Murray. To the wing right side. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Jackson passes to Brooks. From deep. Rebound San Antonio. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Back to Murray. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaren Jackson. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Man, he's got some hops. Morant loves to attack the rim when he gets the chance. Any chance.
And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Feeds it to Aldridge. To the paint. Forbes the pass to Aldridge. Just 5 to shoot. That one drops for him. And that's now 9 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
And that one's good. Morant.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
DeRozan finds Aldridge. Now, here's Lyles. Back to Murray. Passes it to Lyles. Right wing. Murray outside. Here is Forbes. Murray the pass to Lyles. DeRozan with it. Murray outside. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Morant with it, now guarded by Murray. Spurs trail by 20. Pass to Forbes. And DeRozan kicks to Aldridge. Now, here's Lyons. Covered by Winslow. DeRozan dishes to Murray. Forbes the pass to Murray. Now, here's Aldridge. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Jackson. Stripped away. In transition, here come the Spurs. Morant with the steal. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Memphis.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Oh, no. Sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
Winslow finds Valanciunas. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Lyles.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Aldridge's shot is good.
That mid-range, Jay, just no problem for a big man like LaMarcus Aldridge. Really, he has patented that jump shot.
Morant against Murray. Morant dishes to Winslow. And it's Morant missing. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Lyles kicks to Forbes. Lyles passes to Forbes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson. The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Jones for 3. It falls.
Always a threat. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. coming up in just moments. Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point guard. And for San Antonio, we've got Trey Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. Aldridge out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media. Global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
And so here is New Orleans following the bucket by the Spurs. Ingram passes to Williamson. Favors trying to break free. They get it back. Hits the close-range jumper. Favors got his second basket.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
DeRozan finds Aldridge. Back to DeRozan. Spurs working the ball around now. Ingram against Murray. Here's Lyles. 4 on the clock. Here's Forbes. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
You know, this is the next step in his development. Forbes understanding when to look to score from there.
Holiday the pass to Favors. He kicks to Ingram. On the wing, Holiday. It's stolen by DeRozan. And so just over a minute and a half played.
DeRozan.
Aldridge against Favors. DeRozan passes to Murray. Now the feed to Aldridge. 3 on the clock. Here's Forbes. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Ingram dishes to Favors. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Favors got 6 points.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Down low. And Murray now top of the key. To the inside. DeRozan. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Ball kicks to Holiday. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden. I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Here's Ball following the bucket by the Spurs. Back to Holiday. Williamson outside. To the middle. The kick out to Holiday. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Aldridge looking for an opening. Passes it to Forbes. And here is Lyles. He's covered by Ball. Here's Forbes. That shot missing. Great D that time from Favors. Ingram outside. Kicks it out to Williamson. Ingram outside. Back to Williamson. Murray against Holiday. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Forbes the pass to Murray. Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Right side Holiday. Kicks to Ingram. And stolen by Murray. Here's DeRozan. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time? So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Pelicans lead by 1. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Melly in at the 4-man position. Bellinelli finds Pirtle. Back to Bellinelli. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
And Jakob Pirtle, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes. Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Jackson kicks to Hart. And here's Hayes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's in there.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Pass to Bellinelli. Here's Mills. Dishes to Pirtle. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. The Pelicans trail. Outside, Redick. Here's Melly. White covering. Melly passes to Hayes. He's off on that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And now here comes Gay leading the break. 2 points. That one goes. Gay's got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs.
Gay is excellent in the fast break, and he wants to get quick points. That's why he runs so hard.
And the wide open shot from Redick. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And White kicks to Pirtle. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Hey, if you're going to foul Pirtle, I mean, get your money's worth. You have to make sure you're really whacking. He's extremely good at finishing through contact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Bellinelli. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Patty Mills. Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And White gets to DeRozan. That's good from Gay on the assist from DeRozan. Gay's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now the pass to Melly. He dishes it to Okafor. Jackson passes to Redick. Good on the triple. Redick's got his first 3 points of the game.
It's the main strength in Redick's game, his three-point shot. Lethal. This guy is a laser. Jackson down low. White's there. Jackson kicks to Hart.
Second chance shot, and Pirtle sends it back.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Back to DeRozan. Pirtle, the pass to White. Walker in the corner. Cuts off the pass. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Jackson. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
Boy, Harden is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
No good from Gay.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
To the right side. On the wing, Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Redick. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Here's White. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Spurs.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period and that'll
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Derek Favors really having a great game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Trey Lyles out there with Jakob Pirtle. Then there's Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Back to Forbes. Murray against Ball. Back to Murray. In close, he hits it. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
Tell you what, guys, you've got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
It's stolen by Lyles. All alone in the dunk by Lyles.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Murray dishes to Forbes. Williamson against Lyles. Inside. Pirtle kicks to Forbes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pirtle, the pass to Forbes. And the rejection by Favors. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A different look now for San Antonio. Bellinelli comes in for Pirtle. And it's Mills in for Bryn Forbes. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Hayes, he's checked in for Derek Favors. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Out to Ingram. Hands it from downtown. Ingram's got 8 points.
Ingram really graceful with the catch and shoot jumper. His lightning quick release allows him to get off his shot in no time.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Murray kicks to Lyles. On the wing, Bellinelli. He's covered by Ball. For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Fast break, here we go. Aldridge with it, now guarded by Ball. Aldridge against Ball. Aldridge, the pass to Mills. To the middle, stolen by Ball. Hayes dishes to Ingram. Back to Hayes. Buries it down low.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
What amazes me about watching Williamson, his lift into the air, it's so effortless.
Lyles passes to Aldridge.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Patty Mills. And Derek White subbed in for Murray. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor's checked in for Hayes. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. White dishes to Aldridge. Back to White. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Aldridge has got 3 assists now in this one.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Played through the contact and scored.
Here's Hart. Pass to Melli. Outside, Redick launches it. No good on the last second attempt there. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pelicans lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a 3-point game on the court for the Pelicans. Getting the 4th quarter going. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Favors is out there with Hart, and it's Okafor in at the center. Here's Redick with the putback, and that's collected by Gay. And San Antonio shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Back to Walker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge, the pass to DeRozan. To the paint, stolen. Redick with the 3. They grabbed their own miss. Passes to Hart. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Redick with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Pelicans lead by 6. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. And they've been turning those turnovers into points.
Hart, no good. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Pass to Redick. Back to Holiday. He kicks it to Okafor. From the arc. The pass to Hart. Outside, Redick. Favors trying to break free. And J.J. Redick good for three. Redick's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Pelicans. Gay passes to DeRozan. Back to Gay. The dish to DeRozan. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, Gay doing a nice job to corral that rebound. A sneaky good play there. He corralled it and finished it.
And Favors kicks to Holiday. Pass to Redick. Back to Hart. The kick out to Holiday. Redick, a good look with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Redick's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans. Outside, Walker. Back to Aldridge. Right the pass to Aldridge. Outside, Redick. Down low, Okafor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, Okafor is really productive down inside, either getting baskets or earning trips to the foul line. With that wide frame, good footwork, and nice touch, he puts a lot of pressure on the D.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Miles checked in for Gay. Bryn Forbes comes in for Walker. And it's DeJounte Murray in for White. Ingram kicks to Redick. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
To the inside. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Forbes.
You know, Forbes is slight of frame, guys, but deceptively strong. He can finish through contact if he has to.
Williamson out to Ingram. Pass the ball. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Ingram with the steal. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pelicans.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for J.J. Redick.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Releases. And no good that time. And New Orleans will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Redick with the bucket.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Ingram passes to Williamson. From deep. A rebound by the Spurs. Here's Forbes. Basket good.
Even with the hand in his face, guys, Forbes is hard to rattle or shake. Great focus.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Mississippi River. And now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for New Orleans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Now here's Ingram. 5 on the clock.
Nice activity from Winslow there on the defensive end. He was right up in the grill piece.
And good that time.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Williamson with the block.
Yeah, Zion just aggressive there and great timing.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Out to Brooks. Shoots over Ball. They get it back. Goes up with it again. Holiday looking for an opening. There's the pass to Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. Ball. And there's Williamson on the assist by Ball.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
Here's Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And the second free throw, good. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Williamson finds Favors. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
And so Favors nails both of them. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Morant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Here's Ball. Out to Ingram. Pass the ball. Back to Ingram. Down low. Can't finish the one-handed jam. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Morant.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Now, here's Ball. And here's Ingram from the arc. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Jackson misses. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They trail by 1. That one goes in.
That's a show of strength from Holiday. Certainly looks like he got hit as well, but he possesses the focus necessary to sink the shot.
There's Morant. 5 points in the game. No good on the 3. And now the Pelicans on the break. Williamson with the ball. And he makes good on the layup. Williamson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, a big part of running in the fast break is to do it with purpose. And Zion had a purpose to score. He got the ball and finished.
Now here's Winslow. The 11-footer. All almost, but it rolls out. Pelicans leading by 3. Ball, the pass to Holiday. Ball with it. He's picked up by Morant. Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Morant drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
And focus there from Morant. He just takes them all on and stays locked in on the basket.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Pelicans making a change here. Ellie's checked in. And Memphis making a change here. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Passes it to Gutteridge. Dishes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Now here's Williamson. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Jones, no luck. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Holiday, and he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
Jones from outside. Nailed from three-point land. And it's a tie ball game. Holiday, the pass to Mellon. There's Ball with the 3, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. Drew Holiday has been on display for the New Orleans Pelicans. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. We've got Brandon Clark. Anderson is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. Here's Melton. It's tipped. They recover it. Here's Hart, defended by Jones. And Hayes kicks to Redick. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Count it.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the score by Memphis. Melly passes to Jackson. Here's Redick. The rebound by Anderson. Memphis leading. Pass to Melton. It's deflected. Here's Hart. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. A nice shot by Melly.
This is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
Out to the right wing. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Anderson, Clark trying to get open. Anderson can't get it to go. The Pelicans have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And Hayes throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And last year on draft night, it was Hayes who rocked that sideshow bob necklace with 1,000 stones and his nickname, Sideshow Jax.
Well, I love the nickname, but I love the potential of what it is that Jackson Hayes can bring to a ball club that needs a center to be able to run up and down and play at pace and play above the rim.
Here's Jones. The Pelicans make their last shot. Here's Hart. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Jones in the post. Guarded by Jackson. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Okafor's checked in for Nicolo Melli. And Memphis also making a switch. Brooks checked in. Clark with a wide open look. But they'll get another chance. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. So for the Pelicans, Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. Memphis also making some changes. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Winslow comes in for Milton. And it's John Morant in for Jones. Redick with the bucket.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And so it's New Orleans with it. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And the pass to Ball. Outside for Redick. Back to Ball. 5 to shoot. Redick finds Ball. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Favors. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Favors has got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
There's Winslow. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
It's Ingram on the wing. This one for 3, and another 3 for New Orleans.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by the Pelicans.
Ball kicks to Redick. And it's off from three-point range.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Yeah, there's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man.
Now, here's Ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Morant.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Right side, Ball. And so it's New Orleans.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K, a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. And that'll about...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3. Here's Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That
Kawhi's
is.
got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Back to Holiday from downtown. The Grizzlies pull it in. For the tie, Jackson. No good. That would have tied it. New Orleans gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Holiday, the pass to Favors. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Some changes for New Orleans. Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Ball. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Holiday dishes to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. The feed now to Favors. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Favors has got 6.
A smart play, signs of Zion Williamson picking up what it is that's going on out there and being efficient.
Morant, that's for 2. Pelicans pull it in. Favors got 6 rebounds in the game. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. Memphis also making some changes. Gutterich is checked in, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. Here's Melton. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Jackson looking around. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Hart. Sinks the triple. 7 points in the game.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade. Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high-character, hard-working player. And a lot more substance to his game. Also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Pelicans make their last shot. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Holiday finds Hayes. Here's Melli, guarded by Jackson. Back to Hayes. And the shot goes down. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Jackson misses.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
That one goes. Count it.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Now here's Jones. And that one is good. Jones has got 5.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Jackson kicks to Hart. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Pelicans, Okafor comes in for Nicolo Melli. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jackson. The Grizzlies also making a change. Clark's checked in. Here's Hart. 9 points in the game so far. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now Jones. He's got 5. Pass to Gutterich. Inside. 11 feet away. Misses off the right eye. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Was shot by Redick. No good. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Holiday. Out to the wing. Here's Okafor. No good.
Good positioning. Anderson outstanding at staying in front of his man and using his length and contesting.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pelicans ahead, ending the third quarter with a 13-4 run. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Brandon Clark is out there with Winslow, and it's Valanciunas in at the center position. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the New Orleans Pelicans. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Brooks. So it's the Pelicans now. Out to the right wing. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. That three off the mark.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now Ingram. After J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. They get the rebound. No good from Valanciunas.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Man, these Kevin Durant comparisons are starting to come to fruition right here, especially when Ingram is finishing with power on the drive.
Now here's Morant. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Here's Williamson. Okafor kicks to Williamson. Ball from long range. Kept alive. Okafor, the pass to Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. Feeds to Okafor. Out to Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Redick for 3. Drills the three-pointer. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Favors is checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Now here's Williamson. Outside for Redick. Lets it go from deep. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Grizzlies trail by 9. On the wing, Winslow. On the wing, Winslow. Brooks, left side. Passes it to Jackson. Goes back up. Williamson with the block. And he gets it back. Pelicans leading by 9. Favors dishes to Ingram. To the middle. Pass to Williamson. And Redick kicks to Williamson. In the corner, it's Ingram. Off target with his 3. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. The dunk and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And another miss by Memphis.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Now here's Ingram. Ball, the pass to Favors. And he converts the layup. And now an 11-point New Orleans lead.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for New Orleans.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Derek Favors.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. There's the triple. Rebound by Jang. And here we go. Pass to Allen from deep three-point range. That shot misses. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And tonight, now a look at Memphis' starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And for San Antonio, Aldridge out there with Lyons. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
To the paint. Hiles passes to Aldridge. Murray with it. Now guarded by Winslow. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Count that one.
Good straight line speed makes Winslow a dangerous finisher on the break.
Aldridge finds DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Outside for Murray. Passes to Lyles. Back to Murray. And the layup's good off the glass.
A tough cover because Murray thrives in the pick and roll. He can beat you with the shot or the pass.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Here's Morant. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Brooks misses. Pass to Forbes, and the Spurs pushing it up now. Aldridge against Valanciunas. Aldridge, the pass to Lyles. Back to Aldridge. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. Just 5 on the clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Morant. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Morant.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Yes, that goes in.
He's so explosive. DeRozan able to make plays inside, causing the defense to have to make a tough decision.
Morant outside. That one off the back iron and out.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And it's Murray with the jam.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide open teammate.
Here's Brooks. Makes it off the glass. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2. And with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the longtime NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, GA. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block force them to the line.
So he gets them both. Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Mills. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
Over to the wing. Jones in the post, covered by Mills. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside, White. To the middle. Shot's good by Mills.
Beautiful find by Derek White. When you start your career with Coach Popovich, you either make the next pass or you don't get minutes.
And it's Clark with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Anderson outside. 41 seconds left to play in the first. Rebound, San Antonio.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
White, good.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Now here's Jones. Second shot opportunity. And Clark with the lay-in. Clark's got 6.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
It's stolen by Bellinelli. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Just 4 seconds left in the first. Jones for 3, and that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
You've got Jakob Poeltl. Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Derek White, and it's Walker in at the 2 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Jones looking for an opening. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. Spurs trail by 4. Bellinelli passes to White. To the wing on the left. And a wide open look for Walker. A 3-pointer off the mark. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he fell to 21.
And Poeltl sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Poeltl. Wonderful timing right there.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Poeltl. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray's subbed in for Derek White. And Memphis also making a switch. Jackson's checked in. Aldridge. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern. Only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
Murray against Morant. The layup missed.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Forbes, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Valanciunas, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Like the way that Valanciunas worked his way to the line on that shot. Never let the defender get comfortable.
The Grizzlies have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Valanciunas hits them both. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
DeRozan's shot is off.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Brooks, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
I mean, showing great anticipation. Aldridge was all over that shot.
San Antonio making a switch here. Mills is checked in. Brooks, that's a two-pointer. The offensive rebound on the wing, Winslow. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Spurs trail by 8, and again, San Antonio turns it over.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
Wiles kicks to Mills. Back to Wiles. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Inside. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Just 5 to shoot. And that one, good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Brooks dishes to Jackson. Knocked away. For San Antonio, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. DeRozan against Winslow. Aldridge kicks to Wiles. The dish to Mills. Back to Wiles. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks the pass to Winslow. And that one, good.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Right wing. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Spurs shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And the technical free throw is good. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
Bertle's shot is off. Now, here's Clark, covered by Mills. And that one's good by Clark.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Bertle finds Walker. Gay with it to the left wing. The 3 from Mills. That one doesn't go. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game.
Thanks a lot. Jonas, good first half for you getting the ball inside, and you look really aggressive.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And that'll do.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. 11-point game. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Out to DeRozan. And Forbes has it in the corner. It's DeRozan top of the key. Murray the pass to Lyles.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Here's the break. Here's Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
Unselfish basketball by Winslow. Always focus on the team's offensive success.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
The pass to Morant. From deep. And no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Rosen dishes to Murray. Comes up empty down low.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Here's Jackson. San Antonio with the rebound. Lyles got 4 rebounds in this game.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
To the inside. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
The kick out to Aldridge. Pass to Forbes. It's stolen by Valanciunas. There's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
And jumping off 1 foot on the drive, this is where Winslow really does elevate.
Aldridge, the pass to DeRozan. Now Murray. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Misses the 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Morant outside. And that one goes long.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Forbes the pass to Lyles. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Lyles got his first bucket in this one. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And it's Morant missing. San Antonio's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's DeRozan. Good on the bucket. DeRozan's got 6.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Here's Morant. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for 1 more coming up. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Beyond the arc, Melton's shot is good. 5 points in the game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And the Grizzlies leading by 17. And he gets the bucket. Melton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
There's the steal. And here we go. Morant's heading to the hoop.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Pirtle up top. Poked away. An even 3-on-3 break. Morant scanning the floor. His three-pointers off the mark.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Walker finds White. Down low. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Using every bit of his toughness, White's able to convert through contact.
Pass to Gutteridge. White against Morant. And Pirtle sends it back. Walker dishes to Bellinelli. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Mills. And a miss there off the inbound. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've got a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Rudy Gay, Mills out there with White. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Walker in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Takes a shot at the elbow. Rebounded by the Spurs. White left side. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Clark with a wide open look. And the 3 off target. Spurs trail by 17. White goes in. Can't connect from short range. The Grizzlies shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Anderson can't get it to go. White finds Walker. An easy 2 points on the layup.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Memphis leading by 15. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Jones, no luck. And here's White. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. He gets it in there.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Jones in the post, covered by Mills. Misses from close range.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
And here's Jones. Banked in off the glass.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Back to Pirtle. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Gutteridge. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Pass to Melton. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Back to White. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound.
Great anticipation by Rudy Gay. That's a veteran move by a guy who knows how to create scoring opportunities.
Outside, Jones. Here's Clark. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Outside, Jones. Lays it up and banks it in. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And Walker kicks to Gay. Spurs working the ball around now. Oh, and the jam by Pirtle.
It doesn't take much for Pirtle to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
Jones with it. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Knocked loose. Clock at 6. Here's Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
1:07 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Gutterich. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
And they pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Brandon Clark.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Anderson finds Clark. And here's Jones. Back to Anderson. 6 to shoot. To the left side wing. The three-pointer, no good. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on the comeback.
A really solid shooter once he gets to the line. And Rudy Gay has gotten to the line a lot in his career.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Outside, Jones from outside the arc. Zeller grabs the board. Lets it fly from 18. Not enough on that one as it misses. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like
For the land of the free.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sport. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Trey Lyons. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. Shots good by Lyles. Lyles got the first basket of the game for the Spurs.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Williamson kicks the ball. To the inside. Favors passes the ball. Shot clock at 5. A second chance effort. Williamson against Lyles. Williamson dishes to Ingram. That one rolling around and rims out.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And there it is for him.
And, you know, we often talk about the importance of confidence for these young players, guys. Murray's showing plenty of confidence there.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Passes it to Lyles. Over Williamson. Lyles no good. The Pelicans have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Here's DeRozan. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Lyles passes to Murray. Aldridge trying to break free. Murray, no good.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Right side Holiday. Ingram left side. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Boy, I really like seeing Ingram knock down the mid-range J. A lethal scorer who nails these shots regularly.
And Forbes kicks to Murray. Forbes the pass to DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Lyles inside, covered by Williamson. Shots good by Lyles. Lyles got his second bucket.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Back to Ball. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Now here's Ingram. Pass to Favors. Out to Ingram. Pass the ball. Back to Ingram. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Hart the pass to Jackson. And that one drops.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Pirtle kicks to Gay. Back to Pirtle. To the middle. Here's Mills. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Melly passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And Gay is just so crafty inside, forcing the defense to hit him in the paint.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And so Gay nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
The pass to Melly. And there's the feed to Hayes. Shoots over Pirtle. Offline with the baseline jumper. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And back with the start of the second. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Jackson. He's out there with J.J. Redick. Jahlil Okafor is out there with Hart. And it's Melly in at the four-man position. Now here's Bellinelli. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bellinelli's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Spurs. Jackson looking it over. Hart kicks to Okafor. It's good.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
So it's the Spurs now. Walker in the post. Jackson on him. Gay with it. Now Okafor defending. Here's Pirtle. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Pirtle's got his first basket.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Passes to Melly. And the wide open shot from Redick. No good on the triple. San Antonio leading.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Here's Jackson. Following the basket by Derek White. Okafor, the pass to Jackson.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I'd be much better off making him go to the line.
New Orleans making some changes here. Zion Williamson's checked in for Melly. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday in for J.J. Redick. The Spurs also changing it up. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray subbed in for White. Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Now here is Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Favors is checked in. And San Antonio with the change here too. Isles checked in.
You know, it's really the defining part of DeRozan's game. Driving the basketball hard at defenders. And he'll come right at you with athleticism and strength.
Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Ball. Lobs it up for Holiday. And the dunk by Williamson.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Mills, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Inside. Here's Lyles. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 6. Ingram attacking. A fadeaway. Ball feeling it out a bit. Holiday, no one around him. And that one hits back iron. Spurs have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Count it.
Checking out Ball. This guy plays with the pace and smoothness and fluidity. That's impressive.
To the paint. Aldridge kicks to Murray. Back to Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Aldridge has got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside, Ball. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. DeRozan on the wing, covered by Hayes. Shots good by Lyles. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
In the corner, Murray with it. To the inside. Lyles passes to DeRozan. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball. San Antonio also making some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Trey Lyles. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Bryn Forbes in for DeJounte Murray. Hayes. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
The shot by Bellinelli. No good. Here's Melly. Chalk up 2 there. And the first half is now in the books.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Trey Lyles. What a contribution.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
On the court for San Antonio. DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, were Gary Payton. I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Well, this is exactly DeRozan's role. He's a natural-born scorer, and he does it in a lot of different ways.
Here's Williamson, and he lays it straight in. Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Murray with it, now guarded by Ingram. DeRozan's shot is good.
You look at DeMar DeRozan, and he's tough to stop inside, really in his comfort zone in there.
Outside ball. Ingram outside. Holiday the pass to Favors. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
San Antonio leading by 6. Outside Aldridge. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Forbes. He dishes it to Aldridge. Back to Forbes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Aldridge kicks to Lyles. Over Williamson. And the shot is long. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. It's going to be Williamson shooting. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Now here's Jackson after the miss from Jakob Poeltl. Jackson against White. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Hayes, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Jackson against White. He kicks it to Poeltl. Back to White. Inside. Here's Gay. It's good from inside. Gay's got 6.
Boy, I love seeing Gay go right up with the shot off the pass. No wasted motion.
On the wing, Jackson. There's the 3. Here's Hart. Bellinelli is covering. Hart the pass to Okafor. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
That is really outstanding work by Okafor. He's a real talent in the paint.
Down low. He's with it. Now guarded by Poeltl. There's the lob to Jackson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now here's Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Outside Jackson. New Orleans moving it around. 36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The high post shot and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
You know, Redick has a solid in-between game, and I like seeing him work that shot into his game from time to time.
Nice shot by Poeltl.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Redick with the 3, and it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Walker against Jackson. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And it's Okafor off the drive.
Well, that 7-foot frame of Poeltl, guys, really helps on the defensive end.
And we just finished the third. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Then there's Favors, and it's Melly in at the power forward. It's the Pelicans 5. And yes, it's good. Mills has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Spurs. Redick for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. They've led by as much as 10. Out to DeRozan. He feeds it to Aldridge. The shot, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Hart. Here's Favors, and a slam dunk by Favors.
Yeah, blending that power with quickness. Favors provides his team with some solid interior scoring.
DeRozan on the wing. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. Pelicans trail by 5. Redick for 3. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now here's Gay. Tight defense on him. DeRozan finds Aldridge. Gay in the corner. Back to Aldridge. Pass to Gay. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So for the Pelicans, Williamson is checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. The Spurs also changing it up. Trey Lyles checked in for Gay. Bryn Forbes comes in for White. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. Here's DeRozan following the score by New Orleans. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And stolen by Favors.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
And it's Ingram missing. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. 3-point lead. And DeRozan kicks to Lyles. DeRozan surveying the D. And stolen by Williamson. He's all alone. Here's Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Outstanding at getting his hand on the ball. Williamson's opportunistic attitude on defense makes such a difference.
Now here's Murray. Aldridge, the pass to Murray. Stolen by Ball. Ingram outside. Favors dishes to Ingram. Out to the wing. Here's Williamson. Feeds to Favors. Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to Favors. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Ball. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's rebounded by Aldridge. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. DeRozan passes to Aldridge. DeRozan against Ball. Lyles. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Aldridge misses.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Here's Favors. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
And the contact doesn't shake Favors. He just outworks the defense and finishes strong.
Ball with a wide-open look. No good from outside. San Antonio with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. DeRozan passes to Lyles. Back to DeRozan. And stolen by Favors. Down low. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
On offense here are the Pelicans. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's the three. But they recover it. Rebound San Antonio.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Here's Forbes. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So it's an arrow. Coming right up, the Grizzlies taking on the... It's the NBA Live on 2K Sports. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday is in his 8th season.
Terrific. David, thanks. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Morant with a wide open look. Memphis the rebound. Valanciunas, good.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
Ball dishes to Favors. Outside, Ball. Back to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. 5 on the clock for 3. Ingram. Valanciunas grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
Here's Ball. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. Out to Ingram. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. From outside, off the mark.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Well, yes, yeah. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. There's no question he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
And that one is good.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Morant. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Inside, got a piece of it. Valanciunas scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Williamson with it. He's picked up by Morant. And the dunk by Williamson.
I mean, big finish by Zion. Expect him to spend a lot of time at the rim throughout his career.
And here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Williamson, the pass to Ingram. Off target from outside. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Got a piece of it.
A solid shot blocker at his position. Ball's length, it allows him to make the difference on this end.
Williamson kicks to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Here's Holiday after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Ingram kicks the ball. And a miss there on the triple. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Here's Brooks. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Holiday. The shot will not fall. And it's Memphis the other way. On the wing, Brooks to the paint. And there's Jackson on the assist by Brooks.
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Now here's Ingram. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's ball in the corner. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. It's over Morant. And it's good off the back rim and in.
He's quick on the draw. You got to understand that Ingram is comfortable firing as soon as he catches passes.
Here's Morant. And he makes that one. Morant's got 10 points.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for the shooter.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Memphis out in front, leading by 10. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Hart. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Melly in at the 4 spot.
Well, this is how Redick has made his living. He's a dead-eye shooter who has a ton of confidence in himself.
Here's Jones. It's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
New Orleans moving it around. Melly. It's stolen by Jones. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Gutterich. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Redick with the 3. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Redick. Takes the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Anderson dishes to Valanciunas. No good on that one. Pelicans trail by 11. Jackson finds Hayes. Here's Redick. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Gutterich. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Hayes. Tries again. Outside for Jackson. Redick for 3. It's Clark with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 11-point game. There's the pass to Hart. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And Hart has all the tools to be a great role player for a long time, especially defensively, where he's been simply excellent already.
The Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Valanciunas. And a change for the Pelicans. Okafor's checked in. Now here's Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Redick for 3. And again, no good by New Orleans.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the basket by Jones.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Left side, Jackson. Out to the right wing. Hart kicks to Redick. Here's Okafor. Back to Hart. And the wide open shot from Redick. And the Pelicans miss again.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
The dish to Jones. Can't hit from in close. Pelicans trail by 15. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people in personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Jones, no luck. New Orleans has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Melton, covered by Redick. Melton's shot is good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Throws it up high. Can't complete the alley-oop. Jones finds Clark. It's not going to go for him.
Oh, he gets it off before the horn.
How about... Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 2 steals. And that...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Pass to Valanciunas. Lays it up off the glass. Valanciunas has got 8 points. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, when he's on, he can carry your offense.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Morant scanning the floor. Offline with his three.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yeah, Jay, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you're riding. When he's not, subbing. That's simple.
Back to Jackson. That one good for 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
You can tell Valanciunas has really been working on his passing. Nice dime right there.
The drive by Williamson. Favors. And there's Favors putting it right back in. He has 6.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And finished off by Morant.
Well, you see the burst. Morant very hard to catch once he gains a step.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Outside Holiday. It's Ingram on the wing. Offensive rebound, and favors kicks to Ball. Holiday against Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williamson. Ball, the pass to Ingram. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Kyle Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. And then for New Orleans, Okafor is checked in for Favors. Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And finished off by Morant.
You could do that every time up the floor. Put Morant in the pick and roll and just let him go to work.
Pass to Hayes. Now here's Redick. On the wing, Holiday. Defended by Anderson. Redick with the 3. One-on-one fast break. Here's Melton. Lays it up and banks it in.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Redick finds Okafor. Lets it go from deep. And that's good. J.J. Redick for 3. Redick's got 9 points.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
The 3 from Morant. The long-distance 3 is buried.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Pelicans trail by 17. Passes it to Hayes. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. For 3, Ingram, and another turnover here by New Orleans.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Some changes for Memphis. Gutteridge is checked in, and Jones subbed in for Morant. Hart, he's checked in for New Orleans. Jones for 3. Great D that time from Redick. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Hart makes it off the glass.
Oh, man, a solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
Memphis leading by 15. Jones looking for an opening. 24 seconds left in the third. Looking to end his cold spell. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Here's Melton, covered by Redick. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Grizzlies have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
5 seconds left in the third. Here's Ball. The shot from the low post is good.
That added muscle helping Lonzo there, looking stronger and more confident on these takes.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. At the forward slots, Ingram and Melly. Hart is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Hayes in at center. Here's Melton. He's covered by Ball. Anderson in the post. Pelicans pull it in. Relly's got his 4th rebound in this one. And slam dunk by Ingram.
The young legs. Ingram getting off the ground for the D can react.
Memphis leading by 8. We played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Here's Anderson. That shot off the mark. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Ball. And it's Melton with the rebound.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Clark dishes to Winslow. And the layup falls. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Hart, no good.
Oh, when the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Ball against Winslow. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That free throw missing. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Valanciunas is checked in for Brandon Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Morant in for DeAnthony Melton. The Pelicans also changing it up. Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. And it's Holiday in for Josh Hart. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 9 points now in just the 2nd half. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Williamson right side. And Holiday kicks to Williamson. Ball with a wide open look. And the Pelicans miss again. Memphis leading by 14. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Winslow, the pass to Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:31 left in the 4th quarter of this one.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Memphis.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
Grizzlies have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Now, here's Morant for 3. Pelicans pull it in. 58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The drive. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard. Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Here's Morant. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.